MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. Portland playing for the home crowd again tonight.
And we know these two teams have some history between them. Should make for a fun contest.
They just know each other so well. Very few surprises. Likely it'll come down to which team can execute best.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Hey guys, let's be honest here. A bit of a mismatch looking at the quality of these teams on paper. But we see these types of games in this league, and sometimes they can surprise you.
Listen, every team is not a title contender. Some squads are in that rebuilding phase. Let's see if the weaker team can compete tonight.
And here now the Thunder. The Blazers getting the bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Pass to Grant. Here's Ayton. Grant outside. Fires the three. It's good from long range.
You know, very few... Scouts felt that Jeremy Grant would ever become this kind of three-point shooter.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Hey, GA, you went to back-to-back conference finals with Portland. What's it like playing here?
I mean, this building is as loud as any in the NBA. The fans are tremendous, very loyal. I really enjoyed my time here in Rip City.
And here's George. After the three-pointer from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Ayton in the corner. Fires from deep. Dort grabs the miss.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Buried from 15 feet out. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
So tenacious on the offensive end. Shai is a problem from the mid-range.
Pass to Tucker. Down low. Back to Ayton. That ball, nice speed that time from Jordan.
The precision, the focus. You got to admire how Ayton stays zoned in on the basket and not the defense.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Pass to Ayton. Outside, George. And George with the stuff.
With authority, Paul George wanted them to feel that one.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. Here's Grant. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now, here is Russell. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. George with no one around. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
I like how Paul George comes off the screen under control, right up into his shooting motion. Smooth. That's like a horse shot. A very brave shot to go with, but he got it to go.
A nice shot by Tucker.
He's just so good from out there, even when the defense is tight. It seems like whenever Matisse Thybulle's number has been called, he's been ready.
GA really speaks to his confidence and his professionalism. Matisse Thybulle embraces his role, and he's ready to go when his number is called. If he has a lane, Grant's taking it right to the rack.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Paul George with the steal. Launches it. Thunder with the rebound. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Crafty move by Shea. He's getting better and better at changing pace.
To the paint. And that one's good. Russell.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Williams. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Williams has got 7 points in the game.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Ayton wide open. Buries it from 3-point range.
And I'll tell you what, stretch bigs are getting bigger. Ayton, Embiid, Big Cat, this is the future.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly.
27.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the OKC Thunder is still building, but is it fast enough for their all-star guard, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? SGA says, I think we're going to be a really good team a lot sooner than people think. So it's pretty easy for me to be patient. I see the growth every day, and I'm super excited about it. Kevin?
And we see it too. Hey, David, thank you. Trailblazers trailed by 6. Henderson, no good.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Outside, Dort. Back to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Good on the triple.
Timeout.
Giddey's got the lead up to 9 now for the Thunder.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers.
Another great round of action. Make some noise for your
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's George. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. George has got 8 points. The way the league is now, Greg, on any given night, we sometimes see a team fall flat. is it just luck of the draw?
Sometimes players are tired, and sometimes they relax. You know, this is why leadership is so vital, setting that standard for others to follow.
The first free throw is good. Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him, he's going to try to bully you.
Back to Tucker. And Tucker slams it in.
A jack-of-all-trades, Jeremy Grant also has a strong feel for when his guys are uncovered.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Holmgren, the screen. Goes up to the stripe. And that one hits back iron. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll return possession. Here's Russell. Inside. And Ayton throws it down.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Here's Williams. Some solid defense from Grant. And so Grant will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 5. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Here's Micic. He has yet to score. Pass to Joe. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. A nice shot by George. And now just a 1-point Thunder lead.
Keeping them on their toes out there. Paul George agility is on display.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pulls up on the wing. That one wide left. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
Grant goes in. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Over to the wing. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Driving inside. Lays it up off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 1.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Trailblazers.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
Oklahoma City shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. 59 seconds left here in the second. Stolen by Henderson. And then Henderson with the dunk.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Pass to Micic. To the inside. Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability. Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Here's Joe. Shoots from 14. Again, Oklahoma City.
Easy look from mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
Pass to Sharp. Rebound by Williams.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Joe. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. It's all tied in Portland. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Giddey. Over in the corner, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the drive. Now Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Holmgren. Giddey with it. Lets it go from deep. Henderson pulls it in.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Scoot Henderson became the youngest G League player ever in 2021. Brady was only 17 then.
And Kevin really speaks to his abilities that he was ready for that near NBA level of competition at such an early age.
Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
Blazers ball.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to Tucker. Back to George. It's stolen by Dort. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Bounce pass, Russell. Portland moving the ball around. Left side, George. Here's Ayton. And he slams it down right on top of Chet Holmgren.
And look at Ayton get up there. I have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Here's Holmgren. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Under trailing by 4. And stolen by Russell. And now Portland on the break. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Josh Giddey is very capable off the dribble and at 6'8", starting to use his size to finish. Coach Mark Daigneault said he's definitely physical. Before, he was just trying to shoot over people, but now he's taking up space. Using his size and strength, he's getting a lot more around the basket. Kevin?
Yeah, he is getting into him. D.A., thank you.
Lift off, Mr. Dort. A one-way ticket to the rim.
Here's Russell with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Russell's got the lead up to 4 now for the Trailblazers. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. Here's Holmgren. No good with the layup.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7'1" with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Trailblazers leading by 4. Grant goes in.
And one thing you love about Jeremy Grant is his versatility as a player.
GA plays both ends with activity and skill. A switchable 6'8" frame. He's a plug and play on any roster in this league. You have to respect Jeremy Grant. This is a guy who is always willing to grind it out and somehow makes the most of whatever situation he's in on the floor.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Open shot, George. And the dunk by Grant.
When he put on his hard hat on the offensive glass, Jeremy Grant knows where to be in these situations.
To the middle. Here's Holmgren. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
50 seconds left in the third quarter. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's off from three-point range.
I can't believe he hasn't hit a shot all period. Someone else needs to step up and help close the gap. To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
Giddey, no one around him. That one's off, still out of sync.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Murray. To the left side wing. Here's Knox. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them.
Look at these numbers. There's a reason SGA is one of the best guards in the NBA right now.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Portland leading by 8. Down low. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Flexing some muscle on the finish. Sharp doesn't fear anyone inside.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And the Thunder making a change here. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. See if that fire gets lit, guys.
All right, David, thanks. Ayton, a screen. Russell from long range. And the 3 ball is good. Russell's got the lead, back up to 10 now for Portland. And it's Giddey in the corner. And he lays it straight in.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Russell left side. And the dunk by Grant.
Awesome recognition from Jeremy Grant, knowing exactly where to cut after setting the pick.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Back to none. Inside, Williams. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ayton.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Thunder trailing by 10. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Williams. And here's none. His 3-pointers off the mark. Outside, George. And the NBA said expansion should wait until after the new CBA. Right, that's done. So, what new team?
I mean, Kevin, it seems like Seattle's been waiting forever. Professional teams have been crowding into Las Vegas, and don't sleep on Mexico City. A lot of potential fans south of the border.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15. To the inside. And the dunk by Grant.
And once Jeremy gets going, he's automatic, making it look effortless right now.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Holmgren the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And here's George. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Nice little teardrop over the top for Paul George.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And that one drops.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Portland?
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another. Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them at a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
And it's Ayton missing.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Here's George. And stolen by Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Russell. Oh, offensive interference. Trailblazers leading by 4. To the paint. Here's Sharp. And they get it back. Grant outside. Ayton a screen. Pass to Sharp. 5 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot.
And what makes Holmgren so dangerous as a shot blocker, he does it on the interior as well as away from the basket.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're down by 4. 44 seconds left in the fourth.
Now the lineup for your Trailblazers.
44 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Gilgeous.
Oh! That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Pass to George. And Tucker has it in the corner. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the drive. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Incredible play by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This kid is not afraid of the moment.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're trailing by 2. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. from George. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot, no good. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
I go in the jungle and they got a coat. I bet I come out with a mean. I bet I do this for the fam. Bigger than me. Color start the lean. And in the factory masterpiece. I call him twin, could that be my brother? He matching me. Nah, for real.
Water on me like the sun of sun. Carrots, some pointers. All these commas, I want fun. Me go out the jungle. Buy it all. Cake on me, no funnel. Cash. Drop top feeling like stunner. Drop top. KD play no runner. We gone. Chrome my wallet. My pilot. Take 3 vibe to the tropics. Trappy. I was outside just. Pay me that. Made one wrong move just. Living on broke with the flooded out in the hotel lobby. Flooded. It's crowded. Diamonds be dancing like Bobby. They dance. Don't touch it, dick. Give you cock. Don't touch it. Gon' trend on the top. Keep trending. The way I pull up, I'm a.
Welcome. To a special.